have time to play games, but I've got a job to do.
Welcome to the Academy, students. Well, this is exciting. The first expansion pack for StarCraft II is out, Heart of the Swarm. It builds on Wings of Liberty, and in Wings of Liberty, Kerrigan the Genocide was up to no good. But James Raynor saved her, and now he's looking for a place with a little white picket fence. But in the meantime, Prince Valerian wants to make sure that all is well with her. His daddy wants to kill her, and we'll see how that all pans out. Are StarCraft II fans going to be excited by this game? Will they mind it veers a little bit in the direction of a role-playing game, away from real-time strategy? Will they be excited by the boss fights? I guess we'll see. Our three missions here are Lab Rat, Back in the Saddle, and Rendezvous, and they serve a couple of purposes. One is they're a little bit tutorial in nature to help people get adjusted to the game if maybe they haven't played it before, and they set up the arc of the campaign. In Lab Rat, Valerian has Kerrigan in a containment cell.
We have to find out how much of the Zerg mutagen is left in your system. I appreciate your cooperation, Kerrigan.
Do you usually keep cooperative people in a containment cell?
When we know it's safe, I'll unlock your door myself.
She doesn't sound too happy about that. This would be the aforementioned door, but Kerrigan wants to get out of it herself. Your first set of objectives are basically to set up a standard Zerg base in the containment cell, hatchery, mining, overlord, spawning pool, but Kerrigan's going to go ahead and make some Zerglings and continue to mine. Then she's going to send the Zerglings out. There are a batch of sentry bots right here, and you need to take those out, then you get more free Zerglings. The main objective is to find the Eradicator, which is that green thing up in the upper right-hand corner, and take it out. But the bonus objectives are to release Zerglings from the pen, which you do by finding these 3 power generators, which you can see on the map. Destroy the power generators, and the Zerglings pop out of the pens they're in, and those are free, absolutely free! So you shouldn't forego that opportunity. Plus, you really need to do those bonus objectives so that you can get points for Kerrigan to power up. Now, as you fight your way along, you hit that factory, you should take it out. You need to get into this area.
Open until I destroy those turrets.
Yeah, destroy the turrets, split the Zerglings up, get them all.
To destroy the Eradicator.
No, don't do that. Go get this other power generator and get more free Zerglings. The achievements you can get here are finish it on normal in 10 minutes, finishing it, destroying 3 factories on hard in less than 10 minutes, and then destroying all 35 sentry bots, which basically means destroy them all. So you hit that one factory on the way. This room you might have to poke around a little bit to get the sentry bots.
You made your point, Kerrigan.
Not yet, I haven't. I'm still in your containment cell.
Yeah, I understand. There's your Eradicator. Don't take it out. That'll end the game. Go past it, get these other sentry bots, and get those 2 factories if you want those achievements. And then come back and get the Eradicator. There you go. Now back in the saddle. Shortly after this little escapade, Arcturus shows up.
All personnel must evacuate.
And he's bringing Nova. That can't be good. Here's the direction of travel you go in this map. There's objectives getting to a sub-level door. You just kind of go when you get there. All you do here is really move Kerrigan along. Raynor follows along right with her, kind of like a little anglerfish.
I'll take him out with
Kinetic blast, sort of like a super snipe. All you do is keep her moving. Tag those restoration charges when you can. Watch what happens to her. Gets more powerful.
Those Marines are clustered pretty tight. I should be able to handle them all.
Yep, that'll lift them up and damage them a little if it's a group. Kinetic blast for big things to snipe. Russian grip for group.
I gotcha.
Now here's that sub-level you want to get to and hold.
Safety's off.
Then you're going to want to reach the tram, defend the tram, reach the spaceport, and destroy the Archangel, keep Kerrigan alive. But to do that...
Come on, darling. We gotta make it through those doors.
You have to go through here. You might let those people take out some of those Zerglings for a bit, and you'll notice a timer's running. You have to get through the doors before the timer runs out. If you want the Nick of Time Mastery Achievement, you have to do this on hard with 40 seconds left at each of the things. This isn't this hard. Now note the second timer hasn't started yet. If you want to, you can get what comes, go back, get another restoration charge. Here's where it gets tricky though.
Work to be done.
Not so much this part, but as we get around this corner and through this next batch, it can really get difficult to make that last
How many Zerglings did you make?
point
I may have gone a
in
little overboard.
time.
In my sight.
Other achievements, preventing the Dominion from destroying a tram engine, not taking damage from Archangel. On normal, we'll get to those. Use that kinetic blast to clear doors and stuff if you have to. Barely makes it. If we were going for that achievement.
We made it.
Are you surprised?
Keep going. There's only one more door between you and the tram station.
I sense a lot of Dominion in the next room.
Okay, we've seen this in the secret mission in Wings of
Looks
Liberty.
like a rough fight.
Same sort of thing.
They have caged Zerg in there. We can use this console to set them loose.
Or we can use it to activate the gas defenses.
Nah, it's more humane to send something in that'll rip them limb from limb and strew their guts about the floor.
I gotcha.
Well, here I'm pretty much just running Kerrigan by. That can work okay. Let me hit that medic though, evil medic. The problem is if Raynor gets too distracted and doesn't get through that door, that will be a little bit of a problem. Because Kerrigan not only has to get to that spot, she needs to have Raynor there too. Okay, and here we go. We're on the tram, we're fighting, there are 6 engines, they're going to come from different directions. Look at the mini-map, see where the little red things are, grab a restoration charge when you need to. If an engine's taking a lot of damage, you can try to pay a little more attention to that, but you still have to cover the whole tram. They'll drop siege tanks and do this and that. Basically, you have to ride out the tram. Get those wraiths, get those wraiths.
Our allies are pushing ahead.
The plan is here, when Sarah and James get to the starport, they can get on his little airplane and fly off together. But they get separated, and that's a terrible thing. So Sarah's here blasting the Archangel with Kinetic Blast. And because she's trying to get the achievement to take no damage from Archangel, she can take damage from other units, no damage from Archangel. She's got to move around and try not to get hit while she blasts Archangel. Now Archangel's going to take off and do bombing runs and their drop pods. You can engage the drop pods per normal. Stay out of the way of those bombing runs. Here comes another one. Now this is going to be nasty. Archangel is carpet bombing and you've really got to keep moving. Get over, get over, get over. And Archangel's up for more bombing runs. Now some people say, oh my heck, the last time Archangel lands in the middle, what do? Archangel can cover the whole thing, you gotta keep away from it. No, don't keep away. This is the funnest part. Don't keep away. Do that.
I gotcha. Right.
There you go. And Sarah gets away, but she's separated from Raynor. Oh, it's awful. She gets to a rendezvous site. She finds people waiting. Not friendly people.
Roger that. Eliminate all stragglers as they warp to these coordinates.
Ooh.
We'll return for you. Fleet out.
That cannon will take out Jim's ship as soon as he enters orbit. He'll never see it coming. Set course for the Zerg Hive cluster. I need an army. But I need your brood to destroy the Terran cannon right now.
Most of my brood is with me. I can send them to you, but it will take time.
15 minutes. And in this mission, you hold out for reinforcements, then go destroy the pulse cannon. There's your base. Those 3 areas with spawn queens have little small forces that you can go get, recruit, and then the Terran bases are problems. Now, Kerrigan can go do some sniping. First, she ought to get some resources, because this helps build the base. Note what she does here. This is over by the first spawn queen area, which is the only one that shows initially. Kinetic blast a bunker one time and run. There are no SCVs in the Terran bases, so they can't repair it, and that bunker will burn down. Now she's going to run up to a couple other bunkers, hit each of them, and then come back to base and help defend. Meanwhile, we're going to build a macro hatch to try to get units a little more expeditiously.
Command, we've found Kerrigan. She's holed up in a Zerg base.
The achievements here are finishing, destroying 15 enemy structures before reinforcements arrive, rescuing all the swarm queens on normal, and the really, really hard one, the mastery achievement, is on hard, destroy all the Dominion structures before reinforcements arrive. Now note, if you're trying to do that achievement, you don't have to get to the base with a cannon because it's not available yet anyway. That one, in fact, is a little bit like All In.
Your brood can harvest Vespene at maximum efficiency if you order 3 drones to the extractor.
Yeah, that's a good reminder. I sure wish I had put some drones on that extractor.
I should make Zerglings from the larva at my hatchery. What is it? Right.
Now, there is one bunker and tank out here, and the problem with them is depending on which way you move around the map, they can get in the way of
Heading out.
sending units directly to Kerrigan when they spawn. So she's going to hit it, move away, get the tank, move away. This is a little later. This is the first spawn queen location. She's fought through some minor forces. Our base is getting hit, but spines are defending. Zerglings and that queen will come out. Now we have a second location showing up there on the left. That's lightly defended too. You have the remains of what was in the bunker. You can tag a couple of mineral pickups, stay to the left so that the base over there doesn't come get you. And then get these people here. That's pretty easy. Get more reinforcements.
You have recovered part of the brood. Rise, my
Now, if all we're doing here is trying to get these accomplishments, get the Swarm Queen, hold out, go get the Pulse Cannon, we're easily on the way to doing that. We are not easily on the way to getting the achievement for destroying all the buildings before time because we're a couple minutes slow here. Different people have different theories about which direction to go around the map, how much defense to leave in your base, whether to defend your base with Kerrigan or spine crawlers or what. I've done that achievement by hitting the far right base we don't see here and then just working counterclockwise and using a little bit of base defense, but it is really tricky and sometimes you have bad luck, as we'll see here in a moment. Once these buildings start burning, we can leave them. They'll burn down. If there's flame on the buildings, they are toast. And the bad luck I was talking about is occasionally things will happen like drop pods. That's now this kind of sloppy. You send your Zerglings in there where there's flame. Oh, that's a problem. You might want to send your spawn queens in first, clear out everything with flame, and then send your Zerglings in to quickly take down the buildings.
They are yours to command, my queen. Our forces are under. If you wish to command all of your forces in battle, there is a way to control them all at once.
Pushing ahead.
And like I said, we didn't get to that other base, which isn't showing here on the mini-map, but it's directly to the right of that middle group right there. Now, as you move along, there'll be more Nidus worms that pop up and spew out units, but they just sit there because you haven't selected them yet, so do the select all the army again, and then attack, move them up to the cannon and then do it again when you get more worms. You can get in here, unless you're on Brutal, this is just a push over. At Brutal, it's possible to get taken out before you get to that cannon, but not if you really pay attention to getting the cannon. And now Raynor is safe.
Jim, are you out there?
Right?
I'm at the rendezvous.
Right?
It's all clear here. I need you. I need you to hear me right now.
Well, at least she has some friend.
We interrupt your regularly scheduled programming to bring you this news. Notorious rebel Jim Raynor was captured in a daring raid yesterday. He was briefly interrogated and summarily executed. Emperor Mengsk had this to say.
Oh.
Proud Dominion citizens, at long last our nightmare is over. The lawless terrorist, James Raynor, is dead. We have won. Our peace and security is assured. Good night, my faithful subjects.
I don't think she considers herself a faithful subject.
Destination, Zerg space. Confirm.
Confirmed.
Yeah, definitely not. Oh, trouble is brewing.
Come closer. Don't be afraid, I'll be gentle.